Hey everybody, what's up? This is Jeff, but you probably already know that if you've been to my channel. I thought I would go through the process of what I do when I rehearse some of my songs. And the reason why I want to do my songs instead of rehearsing other people's songs is I don't want to step on anyone else's toes. I don't want to have to worry about copyrights and that kind of thing. I don't have to worry about that if it's my song. So I thought I would join you this morning. My good friend Steven wanted me to do this live, and I think I eventually will. But for the first time, I think I'd like to see how the sound comes out and do this this particular way, so I can go back, and I'm not going to edit out any mistakes or anything like that. I just want to be able to also see how it sounds and then upload it. I might even throw the words to this particular song I'm going to do today for you on there. Anyway, I'm wearing my Red Dog Saloon shirt today because our next cruise goes to Alaska, and I'm also doing I think this is Icy Strait Point. Yep, Icy Strait Point. That's where I've had probably the most outstanding excursion ever. I didn't do it through the ship. I did a whale watching adventure that brought us right to the whales. We really thought the whales were going to hit the ship, and the captain keeps going, just keep kicking the side of the ship so the whales, they'll swim under. Okay, that's nice, all right. Anyway, it was a great adventure. So we're going back, and so I thought I'd wear this today. Anyway, grab a cup of coffee. You can pause the video, get your cup of coffee, and I will explain my process when I write a song. This is a really, really, really old song. This goes back to the 80s, so please don't, hold that against me. The song probably sounds like it's from the 80s, maybe even the 70s. It's called All the King's Horses, and it's based off the Humpty Dumpty child nursery rhyme. And also it's a love song all put together. I like to do that. I like to have themes to some of my songs, and this one is. Up until about 5 years ago, most all of my songs were love songs anyway. But now they're getting a little bit more political. Lately I've written a few political songs, and we can maybe work on one of those later. But anyway, I come up here and I've got a little PA system. It's not elaborate or anything, and I sort of pretend I'm on stage. That way if I ever do the song on stage, I'll have that comfort feeling. So let me put my coffee down, and I will show you basically when this is. I'm not a great piano player, and I'm not a great guitarist either, but I do like to write. And so because I'm not really good at these instruments, I tend to write a lot of songs in C, which is a real easy chord progression. You're in C, and if it's a sad song, I try to make it in A minor, something really pretty that's all set up with a lot of white keys. And I remember years ago when I recorded my first song, and the pianist at the time was doing it for me. He said, well, it's a pretty easy song. It's all white keys. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of white keys in this song. And so, but I found that when I was singing it in C, it didn't have a whole lot of energy, and I wanted to express that energy when I was singing it. So fortunately, these digital pianos, unlike a regular baby grand, all I had to do is just take this C, transpose it up to the key I wanted in, which is D, and it makes it easier on me. I learned how to play the song and write the song in C, and pardon me, and so I'm going to do it for you in D, which I think gives me a little bit more energy. I will make mistakes, and I always do when I practice, and I like to live by this philosophy with music. And I think it was one of the Eagles that said this a long time ago, don't practice until you get it right, practice until you can't get it wrong. Well, I don't think I've ever practiced enough because I still get it wrong. Anyway, this is All the King's Horses, and it goes something like this. I climbed upon the wall, a victim of the game. I played without the fear of heartaches and tears. Found myself falling when you called out my name, my heart on my sleeve. A dry crying town, but warmed by the rain and wet with man, and all the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put back the pieces of my broken heart again. Try as they might and they'll try, it just won't mend. Talking all the king's horses and all the king's men, I know this time it'll never mend. All the king's horses and all the king's men. So there it is, a sappy love song. I think that is about 1983, which puts that song almost 40 years old. Anyway, no one's ever recorded it. Not even me. I never went into the studio and recorded that song. That was just one of those that I kind of wish I had back then, but I sort of think it's dated now. But hey, let's see how this comes out. And I think if the sound is okay and you can hear the words and such, I'll probably go ahead and just upload this, and then maybe next time we'll go live. I did not, I think I made maybe one mistake in there, somewhere, I think in the left hand. Anyway, this is Jeff, and it's July here in Las Vegas, and it's actually not a really hot day, but didn't have a whole lot to do this morning, so I thought I'd do this. Anyway, until next time, enjoy your coffee.